Hello everyone. So in this part 8 of our project execution mini-series, I'm going to talk about PMISs and project management softwares. So here we're talking about what is PMIS, Project Management Information Systems. Now, there's many softwares out there like Microsoft Project Management or Project Libre. There are basically softwares that allow us to work on our project. So first of all, the definition. This is an information system considering of tools and techniques used together to integrate, disseminate the outputs of project management processes. It is used to support all aspects of the project from initiation through closing and can include both manual and automated systems. So we're talking here obviously not just about computer softwares. It can also be a paper-based system because it will allow you to process information. But nowadays most of these systems are actually obviously softwares. So normally these softwares are normally managed by the project leader, but they are extensively used by the core team, as you can imagine. The leader is the one that typically makes change on the plans, and the team has access to be able to see all the information that is necessary for their work. Now, the more complex the project is, the more dependent you become on the software, and therefore I would say that it is very important to know how to work with the software. Now, remote teams often use this type of software to facilitate integration, and there's many online platforms that allows you to actually use, for example, software to manage virtual teams. For example, Monday.com is an excellent example of a project management software that is online, specifically designed for virtual teams. Now, there's many different types of PMI approaches here. It can be for example, the ones we used in class was project management softwares, but there can also be shared spreadsheets, for example, or post-it notes in a whiteboard. Now, each one of them has advantages and disadvantages. Project management softwares, they are very good when you're managing complex projects, but the problem is you need specialized skills to use it. Shared spreadsheets, they manage data very well, but they're not very useful when trying to understand the relationship between tasks. Post-it notes on a whiteboard, for example, this is like methodology called Scrum. It's quick, it's simple, it's visual, but it's not really good if you have virtual teams. So as you can see, there's advantages and disadvantages to all of them. Project management softwares, in my opinion, are a great tool in the hands of the project team, but a couple of things you have to be careful with. They do not replace project management. Softwares don't replace project management. And the biggest reason for that is, is that if you put garbage in the project software, then you're just going to get garbage as well. All right, and you have to be careful with that. Project management softwares, in my opinion, are only useful in large and complex projects, and they are actually counterproductive if you have a quick or a simple project to manage, and I typically don't use it if the project is simple. So there's advantages and disadvantages to the use of this system. Advantages, you can analyze interdependencies in the plan, you can integrate multiple inputs, and it really facilitates standardized reporting. On the other sense, the disadvantage is that every software will have advantages and disadvantages. The quality of the output is reflected upon the quality of the input that you put in the software. And finally, it requires specialized training. So as you can see, it is a lot of work to use. So to summarize, project management softwares can be a great tool, but not always. You should definitely select what projects you're going to use them and what projects you're not going to use them. My suggestion is only use if it really makes your job easier. If it gives you more work than necessary, then there's probably no point to it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next mini-series.